Today in the Smugglers Room, we're trading in our lightsaber for a wand. And we're gonna do a little yelling Yoda and Bishop Vader and a little screaming... Okay, you win. I'll keep the lightsaber. But I'm still making a wand. That's coming up. What's up, you awesome geeks? I'm Brian, and welcome to the Smugglers Room. This week, this chubby geek is continuing down our path of Smuggtobler, celebrating Halloween, our favorite holiday. And we're gonna jump away from a galaxy far, far away and dive into Hogwarts and a little Fantastic Beasts. Now, we realize a lot of you join us for our geeked out sci-fi and Star Wars builds. But given that it is our favorite holiday, we're hoping you'll stick around for a couple of weeks while we celebrate a little ghouls and goblins. Now, around here, we also happen to be pretty big fans of Harry Potter and the Fantastic Beasts series, and we've got a couple of cool projects to dive in for you today. So first up, let's grab a heat gun, some painter's plastic, and a skeleton, and make a Dementor. In the wizarding world, Dementors are one of my favorite creatures. I dig the cloaked dress and the overall horror appearance of these demon-like creations. So, using pretty expensive skeletons as the base, it allows us to take advantage of the exposed bones, as well as the posability of the overall frame. We thought we could use the heat gun on this guy and get a more dramatic pose, but that proved a little challenging based on the well-done construction, specifically when I broke the neck. Gorilla Tape to the rescue. Now, a little super glue in the joints will help maintain the shape while you get the plastic on, but more on that in a minute. On this build, we played around with heating up molding PVC. This turned out really great, but I will say it took a bit to get the PVC heated up enough to mold it. But once it was up to temp, it was excellent. Just make sure you wear gloves, and a respirator would probably be a good idea. I didn't smell any fumes, but that doesn't mean they weren't there. Okay, let's talk painter's plastic. This stuff can be your Halloween and horror-making best friend. When you combine this with the warmth of a heat gun, absolutely gruesome awesomeness starts to happen. The plastic melts in such a way that you get texture forming all around your subject matter. I've made hideous melted skull faces, realistic hearts, and torn limbs from this simple, cheap technique. The more layers you add and the way you add it can create a look of muscle striations, and then make sure to leave exposed parts of the bone below in certain areas. The real magic happens when you add the paint. This simple black for our project works, but red with shadow work can also straight up create a frightening experience. Now for the Dementor, we simply added a sheer black cloth in several layers, cut and tore it to give it a really distressed look, and then we applied a product called Stiffen Quick to the entire project. This product basically stiffens the material so that you can keep the material in the desired shape. I have to say it worked pretty well, and a little goes a long way. Okay, let's talk about the wand. Now, when I inherited my grandfather's turning lathe, there were two projects that came to mind immediately: making lightsabers and making wands. The turning lathe makes quick work of a wand, and I'm amazed at how stressful yet relaxing it is to work on a lathe. I'm not sure about any of you, but because I fear pushing the blade too far and causing catastrophic injury to myself that results in a horror film of its own, I give full focus to the process, which allows all the stress of normal life to fade away. It's just me, the tool, and the wood. It's completely rewarding to take a beautiful piece of wood and transform it into a shape like this. But I have a confession to make. This project is not for me. We have a group of amazing friends, which are honestly more like family to us. And our little pal Noah is planning an awesome wizard's costume for Halloween. His mother and his aunt reached out to us and asked if we could make him a wand. So Noah, my friend, this wand's for you, buddy. Happy Halloween. Now go out there and make a plastic horror creation of your own and a wand to battle it with. Because even witches and wizards need to build something out of nothing.